Hi there, I'm going to show you a neat wee trick in Google Classroom. Now, usually when your teacher gives you an assignment to do, they will attach a template. And templates are really useful for teachers because that allows them to give the same piece of work out to a group of pupils or maybe even to a whole class at times. But it makes sure that each pupil within that group or class gets their own version of the document that they're going to be working on. And then when the teacher gets them back after they've been handed in or turned in, it means that the teacher can give feedback, have a wee look, say what they think for each individual pupil, and then send it back. So you can send it back and let the pupil have a look at the comments and things like that. But sometimes you as a pupil, you might want to do things a wee bit differently. And on top of the template that you're given, you might want to add maybe a photograph or a different kind of file like a Google Docs file, or maybe even something like Google Slides or something like that as well. And I'm going to show you how to do that. Now, the reason you might want to do that is if you think that you can't maybe explain yourself as well as you might want to through the Google Docs template or whatever it is, you might think, well, I bet you I can do this better by putting in a Google Slides document, or I've got an absolutely brilliant website or a photograph or something like that I think would really, really make a difference to the assignment that I've got. So what we do is we look at our classroom here, and then I've got the assignment here, horses. So I'm going to click on that. Then you'll see here, I've got the template here that's been sent out by the teacher, but I've also got add or create. So if I click on that, you've got lots of options. Now, just imagine you've got a photograph and you've seen the photograph before and you've got it in your Google Drive. All you do is you just click on the Google Drive, get the picture that you want. Here's a picture of a horse. We'll get you out the road there. And then you click add, and that will upload there. So that means that when you hand in your piece of work, you're also handing in this photograph here as well. But as I said, you can add lots of different things. You could add a link. So if you thought there's a really, really good website that I found about horses, and you could put a wee link in there, all you do is you just cut and paste out the top bar here, and you just add the link. And there you could, if you want to add a different kind of file, maybe a PDF file or something like that you'd found, or whatever, you could add it there. If you wanted to create something new, if you thought, right, maybe Google Slides, a bit like PowerPoint, you could make something up on Google Slides and just attach it there. And all you would do is you would hand in. Now, there's no limit to how many you can add there. If you really wanted to show that you'd done fantastic research on horses or whatever it is you're looking at, all you would have to do is just keep adding the things that you'd found or the things that you had created. Okay. It really is a very useful thing, especially for tasks that maybe if there isn't a template, if it's maybe a kind of creative task, like go out and design something in the garden or something like that, you could take a photograph of that, and then you could put that photograph into your Google Drive, and you could then add it to the task there. And that would just show the teacher, give the teacher an example of the kind of thing that you were doing. Okay, right, give it a go.